Hello everyone, thank you for purchasing my new Premiere Pro template, and before we start you need to download special fonts. Link you may find in help documentation info HTML file. Here it is those fonts, so install them one by one, and after that you're ready to open Premiere Pro. Here click on this plus button and find your project files, which has all the majority templates. Choose them and click here to filter only those templates. And then if you work, depending on which resolution you work, you may filter those templates by typing Full HD if you work with Full HD, 4K if you use 4K resolution, or vertical. If you use vertical resolution. As you see in the middle here we have names, so I work with Full HD, so I will choose only Full HD. So in the middle we have those names: zip, full, soft, skew, and so on. And if we go back to info HTML file, we will see the preview of those templates. So zip is here, here it is the soft, skew, and so on. And as you see, we have the same names. For example, comic will be this one. Okay, now we start as usual by creating captions. Find text panel, create transcript. Make sure that the text had no any mistakes. Then go to Captions tab and create captions. So here you change the maximum length to minimum, then you click on single line and create caption. Now we have captions here and we do not need them, so we will hide them. We will use them only for the time markers. So for example, I want to use this comic style on my video. Search for comic in this list, here it is, drag it into our timeline and change the duration to fit it with our subtitle. Then I click on this template and change the text to high. Let's change it to high. Then I can move the text by using this position control in effect controls. The reason why I use this position instead of this one in the template, it's because it's much faster. As you see, it goes really fast, but when I start to move it here, it's really slow. The reason why you have the position control here is this one. For example, your text is here, and as you see, it's cut it. It happens because we move our template from this position to this one, and it's cut it, so you do not see the text fully. And when it happens, you should use this position to make it in the middle of our template. The same thing is true for scale, so you are free to scale it down, but do not go here upper than 100, because you will see these blurry ugly edges. So if you want to scale up your text, use this slider. it will walk slower, but the shape will be always sharp. So let's keep it like this. Of course, you can also rotate your text to make it more interesting. Each style has also a bunch of other controls. Most of them are color controls or control the strokes. So for example, I can change the fill color. Also we have here two glitch color controls. It change those colors. Here it is one, and here it is the second. One of the interesting control is the line height offset. It's when you have several lines, it controls its height. But if you have only one line, there is no need to touch it at all. And somewhere in the button you always have animation control. It's where you can change the animation. So we have glitch and letters for this style. We can preview it in info HTML file. So it is the glitch animation and it is the style that goes from left to the right. I want it. So I click here, and as you see, animation changes. Like it goes like that. And with the glitch, it appears, all letters appears at once. So make it letters. And when you are done with all your styles and want to keep, for example, this style, instead of just dragging another text, and you will see we should start everything again, changing the colors and so on, changing the position. So it's maybe time consuming. So instead of this, you can click on your template that you want, the style you want to copy. Hold Option or Alt key and drag it. This way you copy everything here. And of course we should change the text. Turn on. I will not follow our subtitle here, but make my own duration and fit the two words turn and on. And of course I do not want it to be so big. Change the rotation. Okay, the style is the animation letters is okay for me, and this way I can go one by one, just filling with my text. And once again, here is place. Maybe make it bigger. As you see, it may be far. You can walk very fast. If you need just to walk with one style. Okay, but of course you can choose another style. For example, for turn on, I want to use let's see, this extrude style. I find extrude, I put it here, I will delete this one. I put new style here, change the text, change its position, it's too big, change the size. Okay, animation, what animation I would like to use. And as you see, we have also extrude lawn. I will talk about it later. For now, we work only with extrude that have only wave and move animations. So here we find on the bottom animation wave and move. I will use move animation. And maybe the stroke color I would use blue. And of course you have a lot of other controls. They are all self-descriptive. For example, inner shadow distance. So this text has this inner shadow and you can change its distance, you can change its color, green. You can have extrude control. You have extrude angle. So everything is obvious here, I think. What else we have here? So fill color, stroke width. We have here two strokes. Stroke 1 is this blue one. Stroke 2 is this black one. So, for example, for the sound, I want to use, I like this one. Where it is? This flash animation, flash style. So we find flash, we drag it here, we delete our sound, type here the sound, we change the scale, and for example for this text I want to stay it a little bit longer, so I do not change the duration here, so it cuts and go away. I move it, for example, here, so it will stay a little bit longer. And for this text, please, I change the position. Like this, maybe make it a little bit smaller. So with this flash animation, we can change the flash color. I want to use green. We can also, this is interesting control, flash seed. It's randomize our lightning. So you can choose one of the variant. I like that one. Of course, we have animations here, left to right or from center, and you can see here the lightning goes from left to right, and this goes from center. I want to use from center. Okay, we have also fill color. I change it to this one. I change the stroke color to black one. I want inner color shadow to be blue, maybe dark blue. Like this. And let's see what we got.
Turn on the sound, please, sweet. Hi, turn on the sound, please, sweet. Hi, turn on the sound, please, sweet.
As you see, it's a very simple and fast process if you know what you are doing. So let's take another example. For example, here I will work with this style. So first of all, you choose the style. I will use zip. I will find it here. I change it to the text, but scale it down, move it up. Also change the shadow angle. I will not change the color, okay. And for this example, I want to show you that you can combine several texts together, several templates without any issues. So I want this whole sentence appear here. What I do, I like this style, so I drag it with Alt-K, change it, change the duration, then change the text to the instead, then move the position, scale it down a little bit, then once again duplicate by holding Alt or Option K this template, then once again change the text, change position, once again duplicate the text, change the text, make it a little bit, maybe not here, but here. Yep. And once again do the same thing with them. Of course, you can use any other styles and combining all of this with another style. For example, let's just finish this like here, and of just, I do not need this. I will use for this, what style I will use? Maybe this, once again, this extrude. Where it is, extrude style. So I can combine several styles like this. Of course, I will change fill color to this one. The strokes, okay, I do not want this stroke. I change it to 0. Okay, inner shadow, I do not want inner shadow. I turn it off by making it also 0. Animation, now I want it to be move. So this way I can really combine several styles together. And of course I also want to change the animation here to not pop up but lattice. Let's use here lattice. Let's here use pop also lattice. Maybe this one showing will pop up, and in the end we have lattice. So this way you can combine several styles together and have a nice long text. Let's see.
But instead of just showing them, but instead of just
And this is how it looks in the end.
instead of just showing
And of course I can, for example, go to this showing. I want to make it yellow, to make it to make my composition more interesting. Change the color of the bot and so on. Now let's talk about this long suffix. Actually, it's a separate template. So we have here simple and simple long. And we have here simple and simple long. Extrude and extrude long. Skew and skew long. Skew and skew long. Extrude and extrude long. So if I want, for example, this animation coloring, I should search for simple long, and here it is 3 animations, and coloring is here. 3 animations, and coloring is here. The main difference between these two is that templates with a long suffix works better with longer text, for example 5 or 6 words, and the template without the long suffix works better with shorter text, 1 or 3 words. In practice it looks like this. When we work with a long template and stretch our template, we will see that animation goes try to fit the duration. If I make the longer duration, the slower animation will be. And if I make it shorter, the animation will move fast. With the template without this long word suffix, the animation is fixed. You can't change the duration. It's goes from here to here, and the rest will be still. So it is the core difference between the long and without the long. The same thing with extrude. As you see, animation goes like here to here, and if I change the duration, the rest will be still. And with extrude long, if we make it longer, the animation goes almost till the end. If we make it shorter, it goes faster. So let's try it in a practice. I will use simple long and drag it to here and type the text. Let's scale it down, move the position, and see how it looks.
Today I would like to talk with you about. Today I would like to talk with you about. Today I would like to talk with you.
Fine, it's fit. I think it's fit perfectly. And of course, if I want to add more text to it, I just type the rest of the sentence. Today I would like to talk with you about my latest project, and change the duration to the end of this sentence. Let's see.
Today I would like to talk with you about my latest project. Today I would like to talk with you about my latest.
And as you may notice, this time the ending of the sentence appears faster than I talk. So I say project here, but the word project appears here. Usually it happens with a big chunk of the text. So if you work with a shorter text, the long template works almost perfectly. But with the longer text, it goes maybe sometimes maybe too fast, sometimes maybe too slow. But you can fix it. For example, for this one, I just drag the template a little bit longer and see. Now it appears perfectly. But the problem I have this tail that I do not need. So what I can do, I can cut it like this. And let's see what happens.
Today I would like to talk with you about my latest project.
And now the ending fits perfectly. But what to do if I want to freeze in the ending my long template? For example, here I use extrude long type animation, and I want to freeze it for a couple of seconds. If I stretch it, my animation goes along with my duration, so it's not fixed my problem. To actually freeze the long template, you should go to the end where it is there is no any animation. Click on Razor tool once again, cut it, then click on this tail, right click and replace and render. Here we should use the transparent preset. It will be ProRes 4000. Click OK, and now I can freely stretch it and it will be freezed. Because here we do not work with the template. As you see, there is no any controls, but with the rendered video. Another thing I would like to mention that you can actually cut also the beginning of the template. For example, I sometimes do not like the beginning of this Cyberlon blink animation. So, where it is? I put it here. For example, stretch it. And let's see how it looks now. And for example, I do not like this square in the beginning. So what I do, I just cut it maybe here, cut this one, delete, and now I'm working without it. And this is all about the basic workflow with this template. And for the rest of the video, I will talk about specific controls that may have some of this template. So let's start with the first one, with the biased. Let's find it here. Delete this template. So what we have here, the same high line control, fill color, bevel color. Bevel color is this one. Bevel width, of course. Light angle. So basically most of the control you can try and see what it does. Stroke color, stroke width. Here we have back color is this one, and if you do not like this background, you can change this slider back width to 0 and it disappears. So as you see, it's gone. Also we have here distortion that distort the text more, and distortion seed. It also randomizes the rotation of some of the characters. So it randomizes the distortion and a little bit the rotation of the characters, and of course animation control. Next one is comic. Let's bring it here. So we talk about it already. You know all the controls. Next one is the keyboard long. It has only long template, but it also fits and for small texts. Where is it? Keyboard long. Here. The same controls: fill color, stroke width, animation. Here it is 3 color effects controls. It's this one. For example, I can change this color of this rectangle. I can also change the color of these rectangles, and so on. The random seed here is randomize the colors and the letters that appears. Okay, next one. Next one is extrude and extrude long. They both have the same controls, so there is no difference. Let's find it here. Click on it, and we have here the extrude, of course, the extrude angle. What else we got here? Wave, inner shadow distance. I already talked about it. Okay, nothing interesting here. Next one is a flash. As I told already, flash has this flash color, color of the lightning, and where is it? Flash seed that randomizes the lightning effect. Other controls you know. Let's move to the next one. Fun. We have here. We can randomize the letters, their position and rotation. So if you, for example, do not like how they look, you can change to another seat, for example for this one or this one. Okay, we also have here tracking. They change the tracking of the letters, the bevel width, and there is no anything else interesting. Maybe also shadow. You can turn it off. You can turn it bevel off, of course. So moving to the next one. Simple. Simple is very simple. We have stroke width. If you do not want the stroke, we turn it to 0. And as I remember correctly, the simple loan has one extra control. Where is it? Yes, it has the extra accent color. It works with coloring. It is this color. So if we make it blue, it makes it blue. Okay, next one. Skew. Skew and skew loan has the same controls. So you have here two fill colors. You have also this pattern size. As you see, these small dots. We can change the pattern so the dots are very small, or make them larger. Also, there is in the ending, here we have the shine and shine color. It's the color of this star. So we can change it. Let's move it out of my face. We can change the color of it. Also, if you do not like the position of the star, you have here shine position. You can change it. It's very useful when, for example, you have a few lines and the second line is long. As you see, this shine, this shining star is out of the text. So you should fix it by dragging it to the text. And of course, if you do not want this animation of the shiny star, you can click here, shine, turn off, and it will be invisible. Okay. Next one, soft. Where is soft? Here. So we have here several fill colors. One and the second one. We can control the stroke 1 is this black one, and the stroke 2 is this white one. We can also control the bevel width, the animation. Here we have a few controls with lightning and shadow, light distance. I'll make it in the middle. Shadow distance here, or here, and shadow opacity. If you do not like the shadow, you can turn it off. Forgot to mention that this template has also arc control that bend our text. And also with this, you probably need the tracking. For example, here the letters are too close together. So to change it, you should change the tracking. And the last one is zip. So here we have a letter random seed. It's randomize our letter's position. If we do not like it, for example, it's very ugly right now, I can move to here, and it's better, much better now. Also, we can control the tracking. Of course, for each template you can also change the font, and here we can also change the shadow. And speaking as, it's these edges, how they look. So I think this is all. I hope you understand everything, but if not, feel free to contact me via my email here. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.